Throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 9. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area and it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 52 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Tua going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Achane will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The 2 is going to change things up. On 2nd and goal, Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Now Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Dolphins 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. From midfield, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And the drive starts with a run from Achane to about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35 on second down. Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Motion man is Schwartz. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
That is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
Now Tua. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes left side. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Forced out to his left. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Here's Tua. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Tua trying to lay one up deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots, and probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.